Hey guys,
Then they
welcome
hear
back
but
to my second video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use pie charts. Pie charts are super helpful in Minecraft and can help you with a lot of things. So let's get straight into the video. So first of all, oh, lag. Okay. To access pie chart, you have to be on Java. To do this, you press F3, then hold F3 and press 1. It'll take you to something like this. Now, you're gonna see a word called tick, and then the number next to it, click that number. So for me, it's 3. For you, it might be 2. For you, it might be 1. Then, once you're on the next page, click the number next to level, which for me is 1. It may be different for you. Now, you'll be on this. From here, you can access 2 helpful things. Block entities and entities. So I'm going to start off with block entities. Basically, what this does is unnatural blocks can pop up on here. Chest, ender chest, bells, mob heads, mob spawners, and a bunch of other things. And this can be very helpful. So I'll show you how this works. I need to go to an area where there's no if you're doing this, it depends on what you're doing this on, but basically, pie chart scans your render distance. So whatever your render distance, it scans all the chunks around you. So for me, it's 6 chunks right now. So it'll scan um the 6 chunks around me. So it'll be scanning this chunk, the chunk right there, that chunk, that chunk, that chunk, that chunk, that chunk, and out for a bit. So when you get next to a structure, like a base, maybe a village, on your pie chart. Okay, wait, I'm gonna turn up my video settings. So when you turn up your render distance, it scans more chunks, which can make it easier. So as you can see, now there's a chest on my pie chart. We can use the pie chart to calculate where it is. So we're gonna go back a few chunks to where I didn't see it. So if I go this direction, it pops up. If I go in this chunk, it doesn't pop up. If I go in this chunk, it also doesn't pop up. And if I go in this chunk, it also doesn't pop up. So it means it's in this direction. It's past this line of chunks here. So if we turn down our render distance to, let's say, I'll just do 12 chunks. You'll see when we go into this chunk, it no longer pops up. But then once we pass a certain amount of chunks, we can see how far away it is. So it's not in that direction, which now we figured out that it's over in this direction. So as you can see, when we go into this chunk, it pops up over here. So if we just keep going in the direction it pops up in, and then keep lowering our render distance to like locate it, you can find structure. So now it's not on my pie chart, but like if we check over here, it's not. If we go in this direction a little bit, maybe down a little bit. So sometimes it can be a little hard. Okay, as you can see, I was over here, and it wasn't on my pie chart. I went one chunk over here, and it popped up on my pie chart. So now we know it's in this direction. And we're just going to keep going, and then boom, we found the village. So that's how you can use pie chart. And it can be very good for finding bases and other structures like villages and just anything you want to find. And a lot of speedrunners use pie chart to find fortresses in the nether, sometimes strongholds if they want to get there before they have Eyes of Ender. Yeah. So now I'm going to move on to the second part of pie chart, entities. So entities will show any mob or any entity in the game, including you and items. So as you can see, there's a slime, villager, player. There will always be a player on your entity because it's counting you. There's iron golem, a Minecraft item, which means they're an item on the ground. As you can see, there's the slime. And then pigs, cats, and cows. So if you're like on Donut SMP and you're trying to find like, let's say, a villager base, you can, instead of going onto a block entities, you can go onto entities and just run around the world looking until a villager pops up on your pie chart. And that could be very useful for searching for villagers bases. So that's how I use pie chart. But on Donut SMP, not on just Donut. I don't know if it's just on Donut, but on Donut, pie chart's a little bit glitched. So I'm pretty sure pie chart can only see like 4 chunks around you or something like that. But it also can't see fully underground. So let's say you're on top of like grass or whatever, like the normal Y level. Um, it cannot see down at like negative Y levels in deep slate. So to see that, you'd have to dig down a little bit so your pie chart can register it in. But that's why pie chart's really good in the end, because if you have an elytra, you can just fly around with pie chart until something pops up on your pie chart that's like promising, and then find it. Because in the end, the end islands don't go that deep, where the pie chart will not register the items placed there. So that's very nice. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to use pie charts and how they're helpful for the Donut SMP. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.